Hi, like he said, my name is JacquelineCornett, and I teach kindergarten at Roy G. in Hazard. And my project was Critical Thinkers STEM from kindergarten, STEM being, of course, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I wanted to know if my students' critical thinking and problem-solving skills would improve with the use of a STEM workstation in our classroom. They want to solve problems by asking me, how do I do this? Or what is the answer to this? And I wanted to encourage them to go out and work on their own and look for answers themselves. So I wanted to do it in an easy way that would be easy enough for me to incorporate to be able to use it on a regular basis. And workstations are something that we do every week in our classroom. We do them every day. So by making one of those reading or math stations a STEM station, I was able to provide them opportunities to explore and problem solve every week. With my grant, I purchased several different items to use in our classroom. I purchased Lakeshore Learning STEM kits, Osmo coding, blocks and blueprints, which was a kit from Lakeshore. I got a bunch of Legos, which they love, and base plates to go with that as well. Tiggly Math and Tiggly Words to use with our iPads. And I also got the book Engineer Through the Year, and it has 20 different projects in it, 2 for each month, and I've been able to also reorder some supplies to use for those projects. Students would visit a STEM station every week. So some of the things they've done are Lakeshore Learning STEM kits, and some of those have storybook themes. The pictures show kids doing the 3 bears, and so this one on the right is Goldilocks and the 3 bears. On the left, they are working on the 3 billy goats gruff. They had to build a bridge, they had to build a house to hold the 3 little pigs inside, and they had to build a chair for the bears. So this little boy down at the bottom, he was really excited that his bridge held all 3 billy goats and the troll fit underneath. So there was criteria for each one that they did. They had to plan it, design it, and test it. We also had a couple of water and block kits from Lakeshore. And the storybook themes had some recording sheets to go along with it. The kids had to draw their plan and test it out and draw what happened. They also had to check a little box to show if their design worked the way it was intended to or if it didn't. So you can see some of these 2 kids worked together. This is one of my higher kids and one of my lower kids. So they both drew their bridge, and they both had 2 goats on top and the troll underneath, but you can definitely see a difference in their designs and in their work. But they were able to work together, and although their bridge didn't hold all 3 billy goats, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. And here are just a few more work samples. This was, I think, probably the only successful bridge. They got all 3 billy goats to stay on top, and the troll fit underneath. Osmo coding was another purchase that I used. They had to make a plan to gather fruit and reach goals as the character in the game. And you could set up accounts for each student so they could progress at their own pace. And this is just a few pictures of my kids working and designing their steps to get their character to his destination. This quick video just shows how Osmo coding.
What are you playing?
I'm coding. Each of these blocks is a command Abby follows. Watch this.
Another of my STEM stations were Legos, and we've done several different challenges with the Legos. One of the original ones that we did early in the year was for them to build their name. This was Zach and Addison on the left, and Cameron and Anna on the right. Around Christmas time, we had to build a Christmas tree. So the students were told to build a tree, and you can see they vary from a really basic tall shape to a tree with an actual trunk. One has a star on top, a couple have presents underneath. So they took the challenge and they each made their tree in their own way. And for the 100th day of school, we used those Legos to build a 100 Lego tower. Tiggly was another of my stations. Tiggly uses hands-on manipulatives along with free apps or games, and they have varying levels of difficulties to accommodate a wide range of students. These guys in the pictures were working on making CVC words or CCVC words with blends at the beginning. And here's a quick video of Tiggly. Math.
Inspired by the traditions of Montessori education, Tiggly Math is the first fun math toy that interacts with your tablet to make math tangible.
3 and 1 make 4.
Too big! It's no secret that kids learn best when they can engage all their senses. Which is why Tiggly Math brings tactile, audio, and visual interactions all together.
Fire truck.
The 3 award-winning Tiggly Math apps were designed by educational experts to provide real-time interaction and effectively address core mathematical concepts, including counting, addition, and number line in a fun and intuitive way.
Another station that my students could visit during the week was Blocks and Blueprints. And this station had double-sided cards. The only thing that I noticed with this one is that you may want more than one set, because as they use the blocks to build their blueprint and to create the design on their card, depending on the design that they choose, there may not be enough blocks for another student to do their design. And the Engineer Through the Years book is another that I chose. It had 2 monthly projects, and some of them were pretty difficult, but it had ideas in the book to simplify or to make them more challenging. The book is designed for K2, so it covers a wide range of different tasks, and it has a varying level of difficulty for each one. And it also had recording or reflection sheets for each different task as well. So there were a couple of noise makers and instruments that we made around New Year's, well, after New Year's, for that one. So, did my students' critical thinking and problem-solving skills improve with a consistent use of our STEM station? To find out, I administered a critical thinking and problem-solving test to my students using ESGI assessment software twice. I administered it first in September and again in late March. The test had 15 questions similar to these. So they were logical questions, some were mathematics-based, just varying questions. Some had patterns and some involved design. And my results are graphed up here. I have the students test A in blue and the test B in red. So you can see from the graph every student improved from September to March. And this pie graph shows that 13 of my students improved by 20 points or more, and 2 improved between 10 and 20 points, and there was 1 that improved less than 10. So moving forward, I'll be able to use the items I purchased for several more years. The kids in my class this year especially enjoyed Tiggly, Osmo, and the Legos. Those were probably their favorites, that and the fairy tale kits. I would like to purchase 1 or 2 more Osmo coding sets and blocks and blueprint sets as well. And I'd also like to have a few additional fairy tale STEM kits. They have them for all different stories. Thank you.